Good evening, everybody. This is Mandy from the Neva Lomason Memorial Library, and I'm so glad that you want to hang out with us tonight. Thank you so much. We are going to be talking with Miss Brooke here about skill recycling and entrepreneurship. So, Miss Brooke, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, I'm Brooke Earl, and I have Southern Charm Groomery here in Bowden, Georgia. Long story short, the beginning of last year, I attempted to open an art studio, and COVID hit. So it pretty much put a damper on that plan, and we had to find something else to do.
You gotta find what you're good at, and you gotta do what you can with it, right?
Exactly.
That's one of our mottos at the library: do the best you can with what you got. So we'll just start at the top of our list. When did you start your business? You said last year. Can you tell us about when?
So we got the idea around January, February to open an art studio, somewhere to have painting classes for kids, painting parties for adults, just birthday parties, just the whole shebang. And come March, we did a grand opening, and then the following weekend, COVID hit us.
The entire country shut down.
Exactly.
What were you gonna do?
It was one fell swoop. So we let the shop sit for probably 2 months before we finally decided we just had to make a decision.
And you already had all this beautiful artwork, correct? I mean, you guys can see that. You did that freehand?
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't that gorgeous? Talk about having some skills. So what was the business originally called?
So to lead into it, our address is 111 Wodowie Street. So the name of the art studio was 111B, and we spelled it out, 111B.
That's really cool.
It was Studio 111B.
Ah, beautiful. But now it is Southern Charm Groomery. So in case you guys didn't know, groomery means you're going to groom some animals, right?
Yes.
So why did you decide to go that route? Why did you decide to become a groomery?
Well, I've been grooming dogs since 2009 and have been working here in Bowden with Dr. McCord for the last several years. It was just an easy transition, an easy decision to make. We had to do something, and it just led into it.
Well, that's great. You already had some connections here in town, and you just used them to the best of your ability, it looks like. Well, next up, I wanted to ask you, why didn't you just give up? It was supposed to be an art studio. Why didn't you just say, well, COVID hit, let's just go to bed, it's fine.
We had put so much work into this building, and we just had a lot of fight left in us, just did not want to let it go, and it just seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
So. And you said once that your kids got to be homeschooled here.
They are.
And how did that work out for you and your family? Your kids were at the same place you were working, and your work was something you didn't expect to do.
It's been a huge blessing. That's the best way to put it, especially in the time that we're in right now. Everything is sort of an uncertainty, but that's one thing we do have control over is, their health and their education and, more time as a family. My husband has had the opportunity to spend more time with us as well, and so it's just been the right move, a blessing.
That sounds like so much fun. And I bet the kids really love getting to see everybody's animals come through.
They love this. They have decided there are so many more breeds of dogs that they would love to have since, being able to be a part of something like this.
Have a wish list?
Yes. Many more than I am planning to take on anytime soon.
And do you still involve art in your grooming practices?
I think grooming is art. You have to have an eye for things. You're basically sculpting, and you come in with a ball of clay, and you turn it into a sculpture.
So then we come in with a bowl of fur, and we hand it to you.
Exactly.
That's gorgeous. And what do you see for the future of your business? Will you remain a groomery, or will you go back to being an art studio, or something in between?
For the time being, we plan to stay grooming. I would love to be able to do some art stuff here in the near future, hopefully. It all comes down to time.
Yeah.
And being a parent and, an entrepreneur and a working mom, time is of the essence. There's not that much of it anymore.
Right. It's fleeting, yeah, for sure. And do you have any events coming up that we should know about?
So Bowden this weekend has the spring open house, and there are some great businesses in this town that you should just come see. We have boutiques, there are antique shops, great restaurants, there are great people. You will love anyone and everyone you meet here.
And you guys, I think there's a bookstore like right there.
There is. There is a bookstore. So Bowden is just a great, friendly little town.
And you'll know where to find the Groomery because it'll be at the window with dogs outside on the window. You can see some of Brooke's artwork when you walk right on by. And I think that's all the questions I really have.
Okay.
This is such a great place, and I can see, not everyone else can see just yet, but I can see that you've got some of your own art around. Would you be okay with showing us?
Of course. Now, it's mostly my kids. But,
well, we'll go check it out. So, I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see what we're looking at.
So, up here, the little llama in the front, that was going to be an art class that we had scheduled for March of last year that just did not get to happen.
Oh, that's so cute.
My kids painted these two cute little dogs right here.
All by themselves?
Yes, I, of course, did the black outline on this one, but I have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they just love to get involved with some paint.
Well, that's the thing. It's so freeing. You can do whatever you want on a canvas.
Exactly.
All right, and then, of course, you guys can see all that beautiful work back there, and something I am seeing that I wanted to talk to you about a little bit is, wow, you guys, look at that fancy ribbon. What is that all about?
So that is from the AKC show that they hold in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I exhibited a Treeing Walker Coonhound, and it was their hound specialty, and she took the breed there. Her name is Margot, and this is from 2018.
Well, that's amazing. So you show dogs too, so you really know what you're doing.
I wouldn't say that all the time, but maybe a little bit.
Well, you guys, I was going to take you outside and see, but I might not have to. You might be able to see it in the window. This beautiful artwork. You can kind of see it, but let's go outside and see if we can see it. You guys just know you are welcome, and we hope you like dog hair. Isn't that right?
There's plenty of it.
Check out that handiwork. It's still beautiful.
This is something I hope to have finished by this weekend for the spring open house.
Yeah? So there's going to be more here?
There will be more. They're going to have flower crowns.
Oh.
And there will be a gilded frame around the sign.
Yep.
Lots of flowers for spring.
So you guys come on down here and see all the extra flowers that are going to be up here. The rest of this beautiful artwork. And let's go back inside so we can sign off. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you this weekend.
That sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.